Yeah, so this comment section made me cry. Tell me your favorite quote. The more gut-wrenching, the better. I fantasize about rejecting the apologies I know will never come. A big part of who I am is who I am not. Don't chase people who know exactly where to find you. Nobody will understand the violence that it took to become this gentle. Ooh. Dead people receive more flowers than living ones because regret is stronger than gratitude. It's everyone's first time being alive, but it's mine too, and I wouldn't have done that to you. If you are so full of love, why not give yourself some? It's okay to feel sad after making the right decision. I've been here so many times. Nostalgia is a privilege. Yearning for your own memories proves that you've lived a life worth living. You cannot make everyone think and feel as deeply as you do. This is your tragedy because you understand them, but they do not understand you. As an empath, this hits really hard. Does knowing me more lead to loving me less? I felt this way till I met my husband, so there's hope. Life is so subtle sometimes that you barely notice yourself walking through the doors you once prayed would open. An important lesson in gratitude. Is it better to speak or to die? If you know, you know. Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? I could sacrifice pieces of my flesh and still be considered selfish for wanting to keep my bones. Even though you didn't make it to the end of my story, I will always have the corner folded down on your page because it was one of my favorites. We rip out so much of ourselves to be cured of things faster. Only when the crops are dead and the rivers are poisoned will we realize we cannot eat money. That's a good one. Were you a bad person or were you just 15? So hard to give our younger selves grace sometimes. It's okay to save only one person in your life, and it's okay if that person is you. A dog that cries after it kills is no better than one that doesn't. My guilt does not purify me. You can miss someone every day and still be glad they're no longer in your life. People fall in love with people's leaves and not their roots, so they don't know what to do when autumn comes. I saw a future with you after not wanting a future my whole entire life. The seats are empty. The theater is dark. Why do you keep acting? We accept the love we think we deserve. This is so true. People would often choose a familiar hell than an unfamiliar heaven. It will be okay, but it will be different. If it's the right person, there is no wrong time. Now I have to remember you for longer than I knew you. Medicine, law, business, and engineering. These are noble pursuits necessary to sustain life. But poetry, romance, beauty, love, these are what we stay alive for. If you haven't seen this movie, go watch it right now. How empty of me to be so full of you. Ships are safe in the harbor, but that's not what ships are for. The desire to be sicker, to prove that you are sick, itself is indicative of sickness. A well person does not desire to be sick. Your parents are going through life for the first time too. This was a healing realization for me. Airports see more sincere kisses than wedding halls, and the walls of hospitals have heard more prayers than the walls of churches, because love is felt most when it's leaving. A masterpiece is still a masterpiece when the lights are off and the room is empty. God, I love that. What is grief if not love persevering? All the things we could fear in this world, and we pick love. I want a life that isn't just about wanting to escape my life. Yep. I sat with anger long enough until she told me her real name was grief. This is so good and so true. It's better to be the one hurting than the one hurting. Definition depends on the reader, but I think we all get it. When you are born into a burning house, you think the whole world is on fire, but it's not. If you weren't ready, you wouldn't have the opportunity. If you weren't capable, you wouldn't have the desire. A woman is not written in Braille. You don't need to touch her to know her. May you attract someone who speaks your language so you don't have to spend a lifetime translating your soul. It's okay to mourn the child you never got to be. Bad people don't worry about if they are a bad person or not. Facts. Maybe you cannot love yourself because you are the remains of two people who did not love each other. Nothing ever ends poetically. It ends and we turn it into poetry. All that blood was never once beautiful. It was just red. As a songwriter, that hits. If you have letters to write, you have reason to stay. Nothing makes a room feel emptier than wanting someone in it. You can be the sweetest peach on the tree. Some people just don't like peaches. If you feel pain, you're alive. If you feel other people's pain, you're a human being. If the world was blind, how many people would you impress? I think there are people who help you become the person you end up being, and you can be grateful for them, even if they were never meant to be in your life forever. I hope this reaches at least one person who needed to hear at least one of these today. I know I did. Yeah, so this comment section made me cry. Tell me your favorite quote. The more gut-wrenching, the better. I fantasize about rejecting the apologies I know will never come. A big part of who I am is who I am not. Don't chase people who know exactly where to find you. Nobody will understand the violence that it took to become this gentle. Ooh. Dead people receive more flowers than living ones because regret is stronger than gratitude. Ugh. It's everyone's first time being alive, but it's mine too, and I wouldn't have done that to you. If you are so full of love, why not give yourself some? It's okay to feel sad after making the right decision.